Patricia es de Colombia, ¿no? No, got it. Okay, got it. Para que sepan.
I was thinking that we're going to be people from different countries because of the for all the times that they were putting on there.
Exactly.
So that was, yeah.
Exactly. So, Caro, tú puedes tratar, empezar para decir lo que es afasia vital primero, para que quede grabado.
Ok. Muchas gracias por conectarse a una entrevista maravillosa. Es un honor para mí y para todos para visibilizar el tema de la afasia, ¿sí? Y nuestro grupo tiene muchas actividades, chats y para avanzar con nuestro objetivo que es abrazar lo que hay. Sí, sí.
Yes. Well, she said, welcome everyone for Afasia Vital, the group, and it's lead through WhatsApp. That's where it usually meets. And so it's internationally, all from Spain all the way to the Americas, including United States in Spanish. And so the object. Well, let's first start by saying that all of us, we have aphasia.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Carolina, she has aphasia. I have aphasia. Mark has aphasia. So I'm only going to be moderating between languages with aphasia. So bear with me. Yes. And so Carolina just did an overview of how the groups meet through online every day and different subjects. And so it's a strong, long, big community. And so it's in Spanish.
Wow.
Yes.
And in English. And in English,
and
right?
English?
Carolina, you have.
I am trying. Yes.
Exactly. No. There is on Tuesdays or on Wednesdays.
Yes.
There's a class in English also.
Of English people.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'm impressed that you working on your language and also English as well. So
I know.
You know, it's I really commend you for working on both languages, and you probably do more, you know, so thank you.
Sí, él está impresionado de que trabajamos en español y en inglés, en varios idiomas, con afasia, ¿no? Entonces, está muy impresionado.
Super. Antes, ¿qué actividades? Así es.
Before, what type of activities you used to do before the stroke, Mark?
I was in construction, and I was a plasterer. So it was a hard craft and trade, and but there was a lot of artistry in it.
Sí. Él trabajaba en en el campo de construcción, pero de artístico, para poner yo no sé cómo se dice en español en Sudamérica, para poner empañetamiento en las paredes, que se pone bien brilloso, es italiano también lo que se hace.
Sí.
Anyway, ese era su trabajo antes.
Oh, fantástica. ¿Hace cuánto tiempo tuviste el ictus?
How long ago did you have your stroke?
I had a stroke 5 years ago, and so it's still a journey for recovery still.
Okay.
Pues hace 5 años y aún está, ha sido un proceso largo y tedioso.
Ok. ¿Qué tipo de accidente cerebral tuviste?
What type of stroke did you have, Mark?
I had an ischemic stroke. But I had a heart attack in my bed, and then it went to my brain. So that's what happened.
Le dio un ataque del corazón mientras estaba durmiendo y después le dio el derrame cerebral a la misma vez.
Sí.
Fue isquémico.
Sí. Wow. No, one second. Okay. No hablabas y ni escribías o leías nada después de su accidente o unas palabras.
Did you speak, write, or read after the stroke? Or was it slowly? Or is it a sudden aphasia?
I was saying things at the hospital, but nobody knew what I was saying, and and I didn't know what everybody else was saying. So I was very tired. So I was in and out of consciousness. But after about a week, I tried to write because I couldn't say it. So I tried to write, but I had to use my left hand, and I didn't know how to write or read. So it took me months before I could write and read just a little bit. The first time I said a sentence to write one, it was 4 sentences, 4 words, and I said it out loud, and I started crying.
Yeah. Dice Mark que le tomó mucho tiempo, pero que él trató cuando estaba en el hospital que decir algo, pero nadie lo entendía. Entonces le tomó varios meses en lo que tratar, pero tuvo un déficit en el lado derecha o izquierda, ¿no? En su caso. Entonces tiene que tratar de escribir nuevamente y entender otra vez el mismo proceso que a todos nos pasa, ¿no?
Después de tu ictus, perdió su identidad o sigue siendo la misma que antes. ¿sí?
So after your stroke, did you lose your identity or is it the same as before?
I was I was in construction, but I was a teacher, like a apprentice coordinator and teacher. And so everything that I used to do, that was my life. And then afterwards, like once I realized that I couldn't do that anymore because I can't see my right hand, like I can't see, like I'm half blind, and I don't have, my touch is gone anymore. So, but I felt that I was going to find something else to do. My and identity was still there, but I have to find it again.
Ok.
Dice que que su identidad es igual, pero que perdió funciones físicos en el proceso, pero muchas cosas que pasaron en el interín. Entonces, él dijo que él piensa que él es, que se siente como él era, pero no es. Fue lo que-
¿Alguna vez has luchado por seguir viviendo?
The best question. It's my favorite, yes. So Mark, did you feel did you ever struggle to continue living?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought about it, but briefly, I was, was it better for me to die? Was it better for me, or was it better for my family to be not here? Would it be better for them to go on and not worry about the recovery, everything that they have to go through, the pain and the tears and everything. But I thought that I'm gonna beat this. I didn't know how long it's gonna be. One thing I thought that I tried to bargain with God. I thought that if they could only give my eyes again, I could do the things that I used to do. I could go places and stuff. But then I realized that there's no bargaining with God, and God gave me a gift, and that's what I'm doing now.
Dice que pasó momentos de incertidumbre y mucho dolor mentalmente, y lo contempló también terminar todo en la vida, su vida completa. Pero cada vez que veía a sus hijas o a su hijo, eso le daba fuerzas, pero fue muy difícil, ¿no? También dice que se sintió tratando poco a poco saber que tratar de guiarse por la mano de Dios o lo que él recuerda de lo que era venir de la mano de Dios. Y con eso se empezó a buscar otras alternativas con la ayuda de su familia.
Súper. ¿Sentiste el apoyo de tu familia en estos momentos difíciles?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm enjoying. So, did you feel the support of your family in those difficult times, moments?
Oh, definitely, definitely. My whole I was, when I had my stroke, I had an apartment, and I would come home on the weekends. So when I had my stroke, I was alone. And when I had my stroke, and but they all came to to the hospital, and my my all the all my family, my daughters, my wife's family, and my family all came. The people that I work with came. So it was, but they're still there. They're still there with me. You know, all my I have three sons, and they started like for my recovery, they started texting me a word each day so that I could work on those words.
Sí.
My daughter started help me read again, so she worked with me every day.
Lo digo en español. So, él dice que sí tuvo el apoyo sin condicional de toda su familia. Vino sus hijos inmediatamente, todos sus amigos también, pero al principio cuando pasó todo y trató de recuperar, sus hijos trataron de escribir haciendo texto y poco a poco una palabra, todos los días una palabra y así trataron de tener contacto, que no perder el contacto. The next one.
Ok. Tu esposa permaneció a su lado después de su su derrame cerebral
Sí.
y trabajó duramente en recuperar a tiempo completo.
There's a couple of questions in this question. So, yeah. Did your wife remain by your side after the stroke? And were you working part-time, a full-time in your recovery? And how did you manage that?
Well, yes, my wife has always been with me. She took off for almost two months with me. She in the beginning, it was taking me, you know, to the doctors, to therapy, and calling everybody for me, emailing people, things, all those things I could not do, and she still helps me with that stuff.
Sí.
Uh,
Let me do
sure,
that.
thank you.
Ella se quedó con él, ella no lo abandonó y cuando pasó todos los primeros 2 meses, ella se dedicó a todas las citas, las organizaciones, organizar todo de la casa, todo eso. Es lo que estuvo haciendo los primeros meses. And now, Mark?
Okay, so, you know, my wife, you know, she had to go back to work, and but I had a good base now at home to work on my recovery at home, and you know, I started working on the computer and work every day. And still this day, I work on my speech or my writing, and so, and just started doing for cognitive things to do still. So yeah, it's my recovery is my job now.
Mark dice que desde que su esposa tuvo que ir a volver a trabajar, él se queda en la casa, pero está haciendo su trabajo de terapia y de el habla y de su trabajo de escribiendo también. Did I say it right?
Sí. Sí. Súper. Es importante recablear nuestro cerebro y además podría ser una buena práctica para personas con afasia, con 2 o más idiomas para mejorar las capacidades cognitivas.
It is important to rewire our brains, and also it's a good practice for people with aphasia to do 2 or more languages to improve the cognitive abilities that you had just mentioned before, Mark.
Yes.
And so, what do you, how, y la pregunta es,
¿Qué opinas al respecto?
what do you think about the languages, differences of languages with aphasia?
Yeah, this is a good question too. When I had my stroke, what I was listening or hearing was like a different language. Right now, when people speak, and I'm not sure when each word stops, and then it's the next word. So it kind of flows, and it's hard for me to distinguish what people are saying. So I really I think that I would like to start going back to another language to help. I think I want I did. Do you want to stop now, and I can say more afterwards, or you're good now?
Thank you.
Okay.
He mentions, Carolina, we only have 10 minutes.
Yes.
Dice Mark que él, cuando le dio el derrame cerebral, él pensó que él entendía otro idioma. No lo entendía. Yo creo que le pasa a varios de nosotros. Sí, pero él tiene mucho interés en el tema de idiomas, porque eso se puede usar en su trabajo también como poeta.
And I would like to see if I could share some poems with you if we can. That way, if you write a poem in French, that can I say it out loud and understand. So I think that I would like to, if I can, to try to learn that way.
Él le gustaría declamar una poesía de cómo fue que él trató de hacer el bridge, como se dice, el puente de comunicación de palabra por palabra. Para que ustedes yo conozco a Mark hace varios años ya, de cuando le pasó el derrame, tenía un año nada más. Y él inmediatamente hacíamos los grupos de poesía para entendernos nosotros en un grupo de 5 personas éramos. Y es increíble que ahora él es un autor y está haciendo un trabajo muy grande por toda la nación. I'm sorry, Mark, I was just also included the information that I met you several years ago when you were trying to do our little groups on Saturdays.
Yes.
Our poem about our life and what we remembered and things like that. And that's how you started, always giving a prompt, saying word by word. So, yo recuerdo que mi primer poema que hice con Mark era 3 palabras. Y entonces toda la semana iba un poema de 3 palabras. Esa era mi cosa. Pero él lo hizo muy grande. So, Mark, I was also mentioning that we did my first poem with you, and it was only three words. And then every week it was 3 words and 3 words, and I'm just remembering.
Yes, that was and it was beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad. Thank you.
So, vamos a la poema.
Un segundo. En tu escrito de poesía, ¿quieres expresar de otra manera que sea más fácil para hablar de la cotidianidad? ¿Sí?
In your poetry writing, do you want to express yourself in another way that is easier than talking about everyday life?
Yes.
Everyday life.
Yes.
Yeah. That definitely. I I don't want to just say, "Oh, I'm tired" or "I hurt." I don't want to tell people that I'm lonely. I don't want to tell people that I was depressed. So I just thought that if I could write about poetry and say it that way, I think that other people would be more, they would know what I was saying, but they would feel it too. So that's why, like, you know, I tried to feel that, you know, you know, I was in construction, so I wouldn't cry, I wouldn't do all this stuff. But now, because of my stroke,
Yeah.
I still have a lot of emotions now, and I cry and all kinds of things now. So.
Right. Mark dice que a él le ayudó mucho tratar de ponerse en contacto con sus sentimientos. Entonces, entendía que era una manera de decir cómo uno se siente sin tener que ir específicamente por ejemplo, yo recuerdo también que Mark hace estas poemas que son de la lluvia. Y si, por ejemplo, es la lluvia y hablaba sobre la lluvia y cómo se sentía y cómo estaba dolido por las pérdidas en su vida, específicamente por la afasia, y era muy, muy intenso y todos los que entrábamos en los grupos y son, todavía los tenemos, son un contacto que todos entendíamos exactamente lo que estaba haciendo. Muy similar lo que hace Beatty con los escritos, exacto.
Sí.
So, Mark, I just also explained how you did the poetry process, and also it's similar to what Beatty is doing with the therapist on Tuesdays that we all group. It's a huge group, and it's very similar to how you're doing your poems. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in her case, those are essays.
Essays. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Súper. En 2 minutos se cierra la sesión y los entro otra vez.
Okay, Mark,
Yes.
this Zoom is going to close and then you have to wait. Tenemos que esperar un minuto o dos.
Creo que no sé. Es
Vicky,
posible en 5 minutos, pero creo que
Es lo mismo.
sí, es lo mismo, no sé.
So,
Creo
Vicky,
que
son cada 2 minutos, 3 minutos, ¿cómo? Un minuto.
no, supuestamente entramos directo, sí, pero
Okay. Mark,
ahora
Mark,
Yes.
cambió.
Mark, just so that you know, this Zoom will close and then we'll come back in a minute ago. Come right back again in 1 minute.
Okay. I will.
Pero, aclarale,
Sí.
que a lo mejor tengamos
Sí.
que esperar 5 minutos,
Sí,
porque se ha empezado a cortar en Colombia también como
Sí.
en Argentina.
Okay, because it's an international Zoom, it would take 5 minutes. So we always take a bio break. 5 minutes,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes and we come back in again to finish it.
It's the same link. Same link.
Yeah, it
What is-
depends. It depends where people are coming from.
Country.
That's all.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Sí.
thank
Sorry.
you. So we only have less than a minute.
Yes.
Es porque, perdón que te interrumpa, Caro, es porque no es un Zoom pago.
Sí. No.
En realidad la causa es esta, que
Sí.
no son Zoom pagos, entonces tienen un límite de tiempo.
Sí. Sí.
All right. So
Sí.
you want to send me the link or?
No,
It's
¿Pero qué?
the same link.
Got it. Okay.